Welcome to the new haunted star, Mr. Spencer. Mr. Scorpio.
Well, it looks like the old one, except that the entertainment isn't as good. Of course, your act always needed a captive audience.
Sorry my performance disappoints you. But, as you can see, the furnishings are the same. But the ownership is different. My people and I are the new masters of this ship.
Not for long, tall man.
For as long as necessary. Tie them up. You see, Mr. Spencer, you made a grave error. You humiliated me. And that humiliation has, unfortunately, for you and your helpers, turned to anger. And to use a quote, anger, when it is long in coming, is the stronger when it comes and the longer felt.
You better be quick, Ray, because by my calculation, you don't have a whole lot of time left.
I think you're wrong. You are the ones who don't have much time left, unless, of course, you choose to cooperate.
Oh, here comes the question we've all been waiting for.
Pray you have the answer, Mr. Spencer. That's all I'm after. A simple answer to a simple question. Where is the sword?
In a safe place.
How comforting. I appreciate your looking after it for me, but I'd like it now.
Why? You got the helmet. Why don't you just melt it down? You can forge yourself another toad stabber.
An excellent idea. But to forge, one needs a sharp point. Untie her. Such luminous skin. What a pity to slash it. Wouldn't you agree, gentlemen?
Joe left. Couldn't stop him.
Did you want to?
Well, of course I wanted to. Who knows what Joe will do to Scotty once he gets a hold of him?
Well, then you should have thought of that before.
Before what?
Before you told Joe that Scotty had attacked you. Surely you knew that Joe was going to go out to try to find Scotty.
Mother, I didn't really think about it at the time. But now I'm afraid Joe's going to hurt Scotty.
Well, shouldn't have done it.
I don't have any other choice, don't you see?
No, I don't, Heather. I don't see. I don't even know what you told me, and I don't know what you're even doing here.
I've explained it all to you.
Yes, I know. You needed a place to hide.
That's right, to get away from Scotty.
Why are you afraid of Joe finding Scotty? Because you know that before Joe does anything to Scotty, he's going to check out that little story of yours, and if it turns out to be a lie, you know that that could be the end of you and Joe.
We're going to see a foreign film. That means subtitles, right? You know how I hate those things. You spend your time reading instead of watching the movie. I could stay home and read a book.
Come on. Now, Amy said it's a lovely movie, and even Johnny liked it.
That doesn't answer my question.
Okay. It has subtitles, but there's not much talking in it.
Yeah, a lot of panting and sighing. Marcello Mastroianni.
Okay, make fun, do what you want, but Brian Phillips, we are going to this movie.
Well, that probably means you want to get there in time to see the cartoons, right?
Well, I would like to kind of stop by the clinic just before the movie.
That means we have to hurry.
Exactly.
Rose! Rose!
Oh, what on earth is it?
I am mad as hell, that's what it is, all right?
I noticed. What's wrong?
I don't have time to talk to you. Just tell me where I can find that slime Scotty Baldwin, huh? Tell him to back off, Gray.
Excuse me? Back off?
You're not going to get anything by threatening people.
Who's threatening?
No, David.
What?
Please, not my
Silence.
sister, please.
All right. All right. All right. You'd better hurry. His hand has an unpredictable habit of trembling at the most inopportune times.
Fine. Just tell him to put the knife away, and we'll talk.
No more conversation. Just information. Where is the sword?
I already told you it's in a very safe place.
I was thinking more along the lines of the exact location.
Okay. I'll tell you just as soon as you put away the knife.
I'm waiting.
It's... You know, you really... How do you expect to get off this ship once you get what you find?
As quickly and silently as possible.
You're gonna need friends.
We already have them.
You seem to be forgetting we have a few of our own. Namely the World Security Bureau.
And now you're going to tell me there are an army of their agents encircling the ship and we're hopelessly surrounded.
That's always a distinct possibility. But in any case, Gray, what are you going to do? They're going to be at the airport, they'll be in customs, they'll track you all the way back to Malkuth if they have to. You're not going to get away with this.
How big a fool do you think I am with this petty attempt at stalling me? Continue. Wait. Let Miss Hill answer it. I've heard about her rare dramatic abilities. This'll be an interesting test for them. One word about us, and you'll have more than knives to worry about.
Haunted Star. I'll check just a moment. They want a reservation for tonight.
For tonight?
7 o'clock.
Tell them the same thing you told the others. The Haunted Star is closed tonight.
What if he asks why?
Give them the same explanation. A problem with the water system. If you'd like, tell them they'll be open for business tomorrow night. That is, in the unlikely event that it's still here.
Why don't you just calm down and tell me what this is all about?
I don't have time for it. Just tell me where I can find Scotty. If you've seen him, if you haven't...
Just simmer down. Even if I did see him, I wouldn't tell you.
Rose, I don't have time to sit
Look, he's
here...
not my favorite person either. But I think you should just calm down and tell me what's got you so mad.
What's got me so mad is something that I heard, all right?
About Scott.
Yeah, something, if it's true, puts him on my list.
If it's true, there may be some doubt.
Yeah. I heard it secondhand, yeah.
You heard it from Heather?
Yeah, where else? How'd you guess?
Well, it wasn't too difficult. You're stuck with that same old problem again as to whether or not believe her.
Again seems to be the operative word.
See you.
Great
Bye.
lunch, okay?
Thanks for stopping
Sorry, we had to
in.
leave, have a bit.
Bye, Joe.
Take care, Joe.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Come on, baby.
Okay, the big question
The big question is, where was Heather last night? Did you see her?
Yeah, she was in here earlier in the evening, about dinner time.
Was Scotty here?
Yeah. Wait a minute. I get the picture.
Did you see something?
No, I didn't see anything, but Heather told me all about it.
Was he hitting on her?
Yeah, and she seemed pretty shaken up about it. She came back in the kitchen and asked me to cover for her while she snuck out the back way.
And this is all about dinner time, right?
Yeah, or thereabouts, but... Joe, is that what's got you so mad? It seems innocent to me. Typical Scotty Baldwin.
Yeah, well, what happened later isn't typical.
What do you mean?
I found Heather. She was out at her mother's. Scotty was going to take her out there, picked her up at the bus stop, drove all of 3 blocks, then stopped the car and proceeded to help himself.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, the hard part is I just don't know whether I believe it or not.
Why shouldn't you?
Because it doesn't jive, honey. Alice Grant corroborated the story, but... I mean, all of this stuff happening just about the time that Psycats was shot... No, it's got me a little bit more than a little confused.
Seems like there's only one person who can clear this whole thing up.
That's right. Scotty Baldwin. And I'll tell you, what Heather told me was true.
Hey,
I'm gonna...
Joe, you be careful.
I don't know how careful I can be right about now.
Are you all right, Mother?
Yeah, all this talking's made me a little queasy again, I think.
Oh, can I get you something?
Yeah, I would like a cup of tea. There's some chamomile in the cupboard by the refrigerator, and the kettle's on the stove.
Okay, you just sit here and relax. I'll get it for you. It'll be good for both of us. Come on, Scotty. be there. Scotty?
Well, this must be Heather.
How'd you know it was me?
Well, because I can tell by that twinge of panic in your voice. What's wrong?
I'm at my mother's. I came here just like you told me to.
Yeah, and?
And Joe was here.
Oh, yeah, what?
Dad, I've heard all the excuses. If you ask me, this country's on the verge of a national celibacy epidemic.
I know it must be rough. I am looking for a guy. His name is Scotty Baldwin. Do you know him?
Sure,
Have you seen him recently?
could be.
Where?
I don't remember.
How much would it cost for you to remember?
I don't take credit cards on bribes. $5, I think I'll retire.
Things are rough all over.
In that case, you can find him with a bucket of blood is 3 blocks
Thank you. I
down.
know where it is. And thank you very much, Miss,
Oh, no names, please. Just think of me as another hooker with a heart of gold.
I'll do that.
$5 and they think they own you.
Lesley, you are worrying about something that you have absolutely no control over.
I just don't want to see her get hurt.
Amy can handle it.
Amy can't handle it. Amy can barely choose her socks in the morning.
I know that, but maybe that's what she needs more than anything else to help her.
Nobody needs to get hurt unnecessarily, and if there's something that I can do to protect her, I really feel that I should be doing it.
Johnny is not going to set out deliberately to hurt her. And if something would happen between the two of them, it might be very good for her. I mean, that is part of the growing up process, being hurt, rejected.
I don't accept that. I don't accept that you have to go through pain as part of a natural... What were we up to? What name? What name? Where were we?
Lord Nelson.
Oh, Nelson, right. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Missman. Thought you'd still be here.
Hi.
And what are you doing? Oh, just doing some filing, Norford, that a certain employee forgot to do this afternoon. Miss Fountain, that's the end.
Well, she's here now. We'll finish up.
Oh, he's just trying to get out of going to the movies.
Oh, big night out. Movies. Very good, my man.
We are going to the movies, but I wanted to stop by to see if I could pick you up something at Kelly's, in case you were working late.
Well, we could,
No.
use some
We have to go
chowder.
home.
We do?
Yeah, we've got that leftover stew in the refrigerator, and Amy and Mike are there, and I'm sure they'd like the company.
Well, then maybe I should just finish this filing for you and wait here.
No. I want you all to go out for that big evening. I mean, see the movies. It's good.
I plan to catch up with some sleep. It's one of those foreign jobs.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to need your assistance. This guy's been complaining about the movie all night.
What, subtitles?
Subtitles.
Oh, you men are all alike. I'm telling you, not an ounce of romance in their whole bloodstream.
Come on, let's go. I'm getting you out of here.
You know, whatever happened to good old westerns? You know what I mean? John Wayne,
They're
Woody
gone.
Snow, Glenn Ford, Brock
They're
Crawford.
gone.
You know what I mean?
Well, we better,
Roderick Crawford.
well, he did a few westerns, I guess.
Roderick Crawford.
Hey, why don't we, hurry real fast so we can get home for, Stu?
Oh, okay. I want to call Luke first before we go.
Why?
Well, because I've been worried about him ever since that business with Amy.
Oh, listen, I've got a great idea. Why don't we go by there and have an early dinner? That way you can see Luke personally, then you'll know if he's okay.
Well, okay, but Mike and Amy?
They will handle things just fine.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
good.
I do have to call Alice. I promised her I would
That's
call her
fine.
and see how
I'll
she
put
was.
this stuff away. We're through to this point. Okay, good.
Hello? Hi. C'est moi, Lesley.
Oh, hello, Dr. Webber.
How you feeling?
A bit better.
Oh, good. Is the queasiness all gone?
Just about. Now, I should be able to come back to work soon.
No, don't worry about that. Right now, you just rest. It's very important for you to have at least 24 hours more rest.
Is that a doctor's orders?
Wait a second. Well, I don't have my doctor's coat on. I'm a doctor, aren't I? Yeah, it is.
All right, then rest it is. But I'm kind of worried about you guys. Now, is everybody eating okay?
As long as we eat out, we're fine. Everything's terrific. In fact, Rick and I are going to go over to the Star for an early dinner.
What sort of a jerk are you, Gray?
Pardon me?
Why don't you get your men to pick on their own kind? Or are you some kind of special pervert that gets off on torturing defenseless women?
In case you didn't know it, Mr. Scorpio, chivalry is dead in the modern world. I'll use whatever means necessary to achieve my ends. And speaking of end, I'm reaching the end of my patience.
All right, all right, all right, all right.
You're ready to talk?
Here. Just have the guy put the knife away.
First we talk, then he puts the knife away.
That'll be okay. I think that I'm not only willing to tell you where the sword is, that I'm now willing to take you to it. If you let these people leave the boat unharmed.
Surely you don't think I'm that stupid.
No one answer.
What now, big fella?
The same as before. We let Miss Hill answer it.
Haunted Star. One moment, please. It's Ruby for Luke.
Ruby? Tell her I'll call her back. I'm tied up at the moment.
Wait. Ava, untie him. You will answer. One word, one hint, and Jackie dies. No slip-ups.
Hey, kid, what's happening?
Well, I was going to ask you the same question. I heard you'd shut up for the night.
Oh, well, yeah, it's just a little problem with the pipes. Nothing to worry about.
How's your friend Gray?
Who?
David Gray.
Not a peep.
Well, how about the guys who planted the bug in my apartment?
Look, that's all taken care of.
So quickly?
Yeah, baby, that's history. Yesterday's news.
Hey, you all right, babe?
Yeah, sure, fine. What makes you think I'm not?
Well, I don't know. You're not your usual talkative self.
Well, you know, the pipes are broken down, and it's kind of bugging me, I guess.
Want me to come over?
No, that's okay.
No problem. I can go by Kelly's and pick up some sandwiches.
I don't want you to come here, Ruby. Not tonight. Maybe tomorrow. I'll buy you a beer. How's that?
Okay, but...
All right, thanks, kid. Then I'll see you tomorrow. Not tonight. Bye.
Very good. You're learning, Mr. Spencer.
That's far enough, folks.
What's the problem? What's going on?
The place is closed tonight. Busted pipes.
Who are you?
Temporary help. There could be an electrical hazard, so until we get the problem cleared up, no customers are allowed on board.
We're not customers. We're friends of Luke Spencer's.
We're also family, and as long as you're closed, we'd like to say hello to him.
I'm sorry. I have my instructions.
I don't think he'll mind if you just tell him that we're out here. We'd like to
Tell
see
him
him.
it's the Webbers. I'm sure he'll want to see us.
I don't owe you terms or conditions or concessions. You owe me that sword.
You're a tough man to do business with.
I can get a lot tougher. What is it?
Excuse me, sir, but there's a couple on the entry deck who wish to see Mr. Spencer. They say they're friends. The last name is Weber.
Get rid of them.
We tried, but they won't leave until they've seen Mr. Spencer.
You didn't know how popular this place was, did you?
Untie Laura. Bring her here. Go out there and get rid of them.
And if I refuse?
This little blonde friend of yours dies. It's up to you.